Salakia, back. It's Matthew's 18 and 15. He says, moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother. So, basically, you go to that brother, if he had trespass against you, man, you don't have to bust him out in front of everybody. You ain't got to put him on display, put him on blast, as they say. You can pull that brother to the side, man, and let him know what he did. And then it is a reason. He says, if he shall hear thee, and if he hear you, he gonna understand. He gonna listen to you. Thou hast gained thy brother. He gonna repent from it. Salakia, bro. I ain't, my bad. I'm sorry for doing that, brother. I didn't mean to, offend you in any kind of way, brother. And man, Yahweh forbid, man, that ever happens again, brother. The water for telling me, brother. That's a true brother, man. He'll do that, man. He says, but if he will not hear thee, then take. But if he will not hear thee, but basically he can probably get all puffed up in his pride, he ain't trying to hear that, have that kind of attitude. I ain't trying to hear that shit. I ain't trying to hear that, There's a chance this dude might be a nigga. A guy like that, he may be a nigga. He might not even be a brother, So you ain't, the Lord tells us what to do with that. We're going to read on and find out what the Lord say do. He says, but if he will not hear thee, then take with thee one or two more, that in the mouth of two or three witnesses every word may be established. So you take two or three, take one or two with you for a witness, man. One or two brothers, y'all go and sit down and talk to him like, hey, man, is this and that, and the third, and then if he's still being a nigga, they're a witness to everything that was being said and how it was being said and how it was being brought to him, Verse 17, he says, and if he shall neglect to hear them, if he shall neglect to hear them, tell it unto the church. But if he neglect to hear the church, it goes a step further. Hey, bring it to the whole church, man. You see, because it's also going back to that one or two witnesses, they're also going to be a witness to it being a wrongdoing, if it be wrong. You see, that's why it's important to do that, because then they can also reach out to that brother too and tell her, hey, this is wrong. You going off, Yeah, so those two or three, those one or two witnesses, they can also, witness, if he going off, and to try to, bring him back in to persuade him, that it's wrong, and to persuade him to listen, to see what he wrong at. That's the reason too, for them two witnesses, man. For him to say, you know what, give him something to think about, like, oh damn, you know what, Slakia, man, I was wrong, man. I was wrong. It might not even get to the third step, the church, because if he ain't really do nothing wrong, then there wouldn't be no reason for one or two witnesses. See? Because then the one, and it's like it would be for the 1 2 witnesses. It'd be a reason for that. Because then the 1 or 2 witnesses can tell the other brother, like, well, he really ain't do nothing wrong, it's really like this or like that, if he would have did it like that, then it would have been wrong. And then they can tell that one brother, maybe, hey, bro, maybe you need to let it go. It can go either way. That's the whole thing about the witnesses, man. With the alt, it could go either way, because the one guy who got the problem could be wrong. You see? Slakia, verse 17. And if he shall neglect to hear them, tell it into the church. But if he neglect to hear the church, see, now I'm going all the way to the church, but now if he neglect to hear the church, like, I ain't trying to hear them, man. Because the church is the whole witness of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. Now that means that you rejecting the Lord to a certain. You now there's another step that comes with that when you reject the Lord, man. When you rejecting the Lord, you're not proving that you're a son of the Most High, man. You're a nigga. Basically, that's what you're proving. It says, let him be unto thee as an heathen man and a publican. That's what the Lord said. Now, let him be unto thee as an heathen man and a publican. So basically, man, kick him out. Yeah, that's the Lord saying to do that, and if you do it in that order, like that, in that way, then that's basically, the Lord gonna support you in that, man. He gonna support you. That's why it says, verily I say unto you, whatsoever ye shall bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatsoever ye shall loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. So yeah, basically, man, that's pretty much the point that I'm trying to make, man. Just follow the alt, man. If you follow the alt, the Lord gonna support you in it. That nigga gonna get kicked out. I mean, he got weeded out. He never had the spirit of Yahweh Shimmy Shai anyway, man. He was not a brother, man, because he didn't have a full understanding of this beautiful thing of ours, man, and how precious it is, man, to keep the ordinances, man. To let brotherly love continue. And with that, I'm going to say shalom. All praises to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all you brothers out there, man, that's pushing this truth and sincerity and charity. Shalom.